I was bored, so I had to do my live stream a little early today. Excuse me. But I got through chapter 4. I'm going to do some corrections in my book. I actually did a little change in book 1. I got to send it back to the publisher. See what they say about that. But we'll see. Once get a chance to talk to my publisher again, I will see what he says. But I read chapter 4 today. Got through the wedding. No, really didn't do the wedding itself. I just before and after. That's all I did. I'm never good with stuff like that. I also introduced a traitor, a human traitor from Earth to the Empire. Won't say who it is, but she's high up in the Earth's government. That happens in chapter 4. Chapter 5, we go to war, go to battle with the Empire. This time it's a ground battle. Rather lopsided one, but it might, I don't know. I also did share more of my pictures today. Go. Wrong side. Oops. Oh. It's my idea for a power core. Power generator, whatever you want to call it, for the rebels. It's important in this book. That's all I can say. Also, I introduced him early in the story when I did my drawings earlier. This could be in my story. You remember the story? Have you ever heard of the rat? The P-1000 rat, Nazi German design for a super panzer. It's a land cruiser. That gave me the idea for that. And that will be used in my book in this next chapter. It's my stealth fighter. Stealth fighting. It's a little bit smaller than the regular Y-wing, but definitely has the same lines. Imperial battle rifle. As you can see, it looks similar to an AK-47 because I love AK-47s. I love drawing them. And it's a sorry. That right there is a holographic front sight. So it doesn't tangle up in the holster or anything like that. As you can see, it uses the same similar lines of an AK-47. That's why I like the AKs. Whenever I draw a rifle, I always draw an AK-47. Oh. This is a machine pistol, blaster pistol. Like a submachine gun. I drew. This one's used by the Rebel Alliance. Oops. Sorry, I'm trying to. I have troubles trying to figure out which way to go on the screen. Wrong way. Oh. I introduced this in the book. It's a good book. Medical scanner. Scanner itself right there. Used by both sides. Oh, and this is my Rebel rifle. As you can see, it definitely looks like an AK-47. I just like the AK-47 design. Rebel ship. Something I got from Robotech. That's the eagle right there for scale. Thing's miles long. Before. Lead guitar, my favorite, one of my early drawings I made. It's got the lines, mane, cheetah, tiger stripes, and cheetah spots on the back. Oh, that's my dark star. It's supposed to look like a comet. That's the reason why I drew all that around the edge. The holographic emitters around the edge of the station that hide. This was my original idea bafted eagle. You see, it's got the Millennium Falcon in it, but I didn't like it. I use it only as a name in my story during the Battle of the Void. This is Imperial machine pistol, Imperial weapon. This lightweight starfighter E-wing has in-flight refueling capabilities right here. Can be done in flight in hyperspace. I'm going to use these till later. I'll introduce this till later in just, I think, my next book. Protocol droid. Not too thrilled with the idea. It's still a female, but I can't draw people or creatures. Again, my favorite design, the Y-Wing. Just a standard model. And this is the idea of an astromech droid. It floats, doesn't roll on wheels or anything like that. Human for scale, right here. That's supposed to represent a 6 foot tall person. I can't draw people. And there's the droid for scale. Trying to find one of those in your head. Here's the, I call it the Goonie Bird, aka the U-Wing. This design I created in high school back in the 80s. Back then I used rulers and then I used had the engines buried inside the fuselage. Now the engines are outside the fuselage. And it can carry these three things. I marked these out: torpedo, cargo, what do I call that? And in-flight refueling probe. All in center line, right where you see the torpedoes sit and laying fizz. My original story didn't even have that. My favorite, Muskie. The evil one herself. And her sword. Well, that's something I'm not going to use, but I drew this. This is what I do. Oops, sorry, wrong way. Imperial probe droid. Don't like it. I didn't even use it in the story. That's the cockpit of the Eagle. It's a cargo right here. That's a cargo. Sorry, right there's a little cargo hatch or something like that. This is the Imperial Super Battle Cruiser. And an Imperial Battle Cruiser. But I don't introduce this until later. I think the next book. It's a mammoth. She's a crime lord like Jabba the Hutt. She really doesn't have anything importance in the story other than she's just makes a brief appearance in the third or fourth book, I forget. Where are you? Here it is. Now this was my original U-wing, but now you see why I call it the U-wing right there. Ignore this. It's the other one I use in the story. This is why I call it a U-wing. It looks like a horseshoe. That's the reason why I call it that. I scraps that idea. Went with the other design. Yeah, I keep the guns like they are. An original design. Those blocky wings on the sides. The engine was buried inside the fuselage. To no place for the torpedo you see here. But that my own original idea. I introduced this in the book. Oh, sorry. That is my T-wing. My original design, the ventral tail surface here folds up for landing. The wings do stick out straight, like a wing upwards, and an angle like a wing, like a Y. I already had the Y wing already used. I can use it. That's my T-wing. Interesting little footnote, though. In high school, I had a T-wing, but it was a mix of a P-40 Tomahawk, the cockpit, and the tail, I think, and a F-4 Phantom with wings and engines. Didn't like that. when I started this new design, this new work, I decided to scrap it, and I came up with that idea instead. Now, this is an Imperial Starfighter bomber, Scorpion fighter bomber, also used by Lewandowski as her personal fighter. Some modifications I talked about in the book. Here's the SS Eagle. A little familiar. If anybody's ever watched Space 1999, that's where I got that idea from. It's the Eagle. They used on the moon. They're heavily modified, as you can tell, with the guns, the antenna up on the roof. Because the original Eagles didn't even have anything like that. It was just what you see, minus the guns and all that. Ideas for samurai swords. Yeah, I'm sorry. The Emperor's personal sword. Here it is. There's two blades linked together to do two-ended blade sword like that. Can't be separated. And then here is my original. This would have been my original one. Oops. This would have been my original Y-wing. I just got a little too busy with it, so I scrapped it. I was originally going to use it. I showed you my original one and my new one. But this is why I changed it to. This is what I originally had. Didn't like it at first, but I was like, you know what? I think it'd be a great Imperial Starfighter. So there it is. There's my Scorpion fighter. Well, here's something I do introduce in the story later in this book. Cannons. Anti-personnel gun. Now wait till you see the gun I use for the... Oh, here's the A6. No, this will come up with the set in this book too. It's an Aero fighter. A67 Aero fighter. Fighter plane. It's basically capable only of flight in air and atmosphere. This thing is massive. Stands. Look at the... Here's the gunner's control station. What's a seat? Gun alone bigger than the gunner. The barrel, the muzzle of the gun is bigger than the damn pilot, than the gunner. It only needs 3 men to man it. The other one needs only 4. Here we go. I introduced this into Beginner Chapter 4. Centaur Warrior. You see, I don't draw people very well, or animals. Did my best. That is it for now, my friend. Let me look at the other one. I do have other drawings I use in this book. In here, in the other one, the other book I just drew. I read to you today. Astronaut droid. I use Gazillions better. I like them better. Imperial logo. If it looks familiar to you, look up Star Blazers. So I'm looking for more stuff I can show you. Maybe introduce some more stuff into the second book. Oh, you don't see this, hear about this until the next book, this next chapter. I call it the Striker. Armored vehicle for carrying troops on board. Also can be used as a scout vehicle. Now give me a second, I'll show you the interior. I like drawing stuff. There's the interior, it says Striker. The other side just basically reverse of this side. That's the only reason why I did that. Driver commander on one side, driver and gunner on one side, commander on the other. They also can carry wounded. Hence the medical kit right here. Oops, sorry. Medical kit. I think over here is a gun rack. Batteries for weapons, radios, stuff like that. Charging station and all that. Door to get in and out from the driver's and gunner side. Driving controls. Now, that's done. Sorry, guys. There's one more notebook of drawings. I don't know what happened to it. Yeah, find it. Well, thank you for listening. Have a good night. Goodbye.